Hi, I'm Zach, and I'm making a feature-length anime film from home. And this is part 3 of how I wrote the script. And in this part, I'll talk about how I actually went about writing the script. And because I did the character biographies and the story cards, this process was actually pretty pleasant. And the goal was to write at least one story card in each session. And I did what I could do in each session and then did whatever I had to do throughout the day. And whenever I got stuck writing, I just got up and walked around for a little bit. And I like walking, so it was easy for me to do that. And because I only planned to do one story card each time I worked, I didn't put too much stress on myself as I was writing the script. And it's not recommended to write new characters as you're writing the script, but I did. It made sense for the story, so yeah, it'll be fine. And the screenplay book recommended having a separate piece of paper by you as you were writing, and whenever you had any critiques, you just write it down there. And the purpose is to put some distance between any negative thoughts and the work that's in front of you. And I found it to be helpful. And another major goal that I had when writing the first draft was to not press backspace. And the first draft is never going to be perfect, no matter what you're doing. And so it's important just to get it all out there and then further refine the details later on. And since I knew that I was going to be directing the film later on, I had another piece of paper beside me as well to write any ideas I had for directing. Now, I was absolutely focused on writing the script, but if some ideas would come to me, and they did for directing, I made sure to jot them down to the side. And after doing that Monday through Friday for about a month and some change, maybe 2 months, I don't remember how long it took, but after a while, the first draft was done. And the book recommended that I wait a week after writing the first draft, and then so before you make any other changes to it. So I did. And when the time was right, looked at it with a fresh set of eyes and made any changes that I thought was necessary. And I made tweaks here and there since then, but overall I'm satisfied with the script. And I also see it as a living document, And as I got further into the directing process, which I'll discuss in more detail later on, I had some ideas for the script and I made some changes. And when it comes time to working with actors, they're going to bring their own experience and their own perspectives to the mix, and parts of the script may get changed. And if so, I believe that's going to help enrich the story. And that's how I wrote the script. And in the next video, I'll talk more about the directing process. So until next time.